Dear colleagues, I will reflect about two observations pertaining to the future of the Council of Europe and this assembly, keeping in mind the situation in post-Soviet space. First, today the Council of Europe presents our people with a rather dangerous choice to make between a genuine democracy and authoritarianism. Such a strange choice exists due to the fact that our organization, loyal to the coexistence of political regimes like in Turkey and Azerbaijan, under our common umbrella. Therefore, I am asking you to be alert that our organization does not transform from being a champion of democratic governance and human rights into a greenhouse for authoritarian regimes. Second, the past 30 years of experiments resulted in an unfortunate transformation of democracy and human rights from genuine values into a mechanism for promoting geopolitical interests. This has created not only competition between so-called liberal values and conservative traditions, but also created a practice of promoting the democracy by non-democratic means. Double standards, power, politics, oil and gas have emerged as a dominant factors in international relations, instead of democratic culture, human rights, and rule of law. As a result of above mentioned, in my opinion, Council of Europe has unfortunately been failing its core mission for decades, namely the strengthening the democratic stability and security in post-Soviet area. We still are witnessing continuous conflicts and new wars. We have recorded the ethnic cleansings in Nagorno-Karabakh by Azerbaijan. And that crime is yet to be prosecuted and condemned. We have to recognize that some members themselves have not yet fully adopted the traditions and rules of democracy, but with their accession to our organization, democracy in general began backsliding in Europe. Dear colleagues, let me be clear. Any Council of Europe member state has the full right to determine their own national interests and pursue these interests, but only in accordance with the founding documents of the Council. Only this approach will help to prevent wars and conflicts, prevent crimes against humanity, or serve as a reference point for democratic peace and prosperity. I strongly believe that this organization will have a potential to continue pursuing its mission of upholding democracy, supporting democratic transition and rule of law in its member states, if we would avoid selective approaches in defending values and human rights. I conclude by observing that the further unpunished membership of Azerbaijan in Turkey in Council of Europe will only meet the ideological demise of this organization. Thank you.